Ahem. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi Mark Sam. Welcome to the stream. Let me just switch off Frontier on the other screen. Yeah, I'm scanning without an SRV because I'm in a small ship. I'm in a Cobra Mark III. So, where's the search zone? So I can actually get close enough to scan it from the ship. You need to be really close, like almost touching it. In a small ship that has like a short nose like the one I have here. Hi Mark Sam, can you hear me? Welcome to the stream. I'm flying my small commander, my second account, that I've started a couple of... Well, we can see here some stats about playtime. I've played 1 day and 14 hours. So that's 24, that's 38 hours, approximately. And I really enjoy being back in a small ship again. So I have my main account, where I have all the big ships and all the money and all the unlocks and all the materials and everything, and there I use external tools. Here I try to use external tools as little as possible. So I was out exploring a ship with a system with many stars and black holes and stuff. And then I saw in one of the engineers that I was very close to unlocking because of the distance I had traveled. It was Elvira Matuk, because I was at 285 light years away from my starting point, so I was very close to unlocking her. So I flew a little bit further out, and then I unlocked the distance part, and now she wanted to have some Soontil relics that I need to donate to her before she will talk to me. So I went to the system Soontil, which was close by, but there was nothing. There was only a information beacon about a secret base. But so there I had to Google a little bit to find out where do I buy Soontil relics. And I found out I buy them in... Let me just show you. In the system next door from here, in Nguri, you can buy the Soontil relics. And when I was in Nguri, I have 20 tons of cargo capacity. I could only buy 14 Soontil relics. So I said, let me check out the missions. And then I found out there are high-paying planetary scanning missions on the neighboring system. So I'm doing a few of those now to get some credits for my tiny commander. That's not a euphemism. Stop. Boop. Scan, scan, scan. Am I too close? Yeah. Scan, then the base becomes hostile. So boost away. And then hopefully you don't get shot too much. Hard points away. Okay, we've done all the sites on this planet. So let's go over to the next planet. It's obscured by this one. But this planet looks cool. The ice planet. Have you seen all the indentations and craters and mountains and stuff? What am I scanning? Yeah, exactly. I love the Cobra. The Cobra Mark III. The Cobra Mark IV is my religious arch enemy on this account. So if ever I see one, I get a desire to kill them. And in resource extraction sites, I prefer to go after Cobra Mark IVs. Because I think the Cobra Mark III is the pinnacle of ship design. They just need, when they wanted bigger ships, they just need to upscale the Cobra Mark III to be bigger and bigger and bigger. And that would have been perfect. This commander is a little bit crazy, and he has some strange ideas. And he has a grudge against the universe as well. And he's federal. He's federal. and he will, as much as I can, he will only fly Federal ships. And he will very much like to fly a Federal, for example, drop or gun or assault ship. And ultimately, of course, the Corvette. But right now he's a little dude in a Cobra. Yeah, I heard about the new ships, the Challenger and the Crate. Maybe he likes the Crate as well. But on my first account, I'm definitely going. I think I'm gonna make either. I need to study a bit, but I want to make either a Crate or a Challenger as an anti-Thargoid scout hunter. I think that could be fun. Very maneuverable, lots of weapons, a bit of armor. I think it could be cool. I'm just watching the video from yesterday about the Crate, and the thing that you can look up and see the hard points. See like the multi-cannons, for example, right next to you. That sounds super tempting. Although I don't have VR, but if that is something you can look up at once in a while and see them blast away either a multi-cannon or a plasma accelerator, that would be super awesome. Oh, we have to fly much further. So I shouldn't have gone this close to this planet. That's gonna slow us down a lot. This commander, he knows stuff about the world. He's just set back because he got ejected from the Imperial Army. So now he's Federal like hell. So he knows stuff, he knows what's good, he knows what's possible. But he has no money to do anything right now. Whoa. I think I almost entered orbital cruise at 20 light years. Okay, let's see, we need to go to super cruise again. Okay, what about maneuverability compared to a Python? Because having a large medium ship with a bit of maneuverability would be awesome. And also I want the Crate because it is part of the Elite lore. It's part of the early books, where the Chieftain and the Challenger, I see them more as kind of a Elite dangerous fan base wanted something thing. I'm actually surprised that it's as big as a Python, because I think in the books, when I read about the Crates, it was a relatively small fighter, almost like maybe just the same size maybe as a Vulture. But that seems to have changed. Well, this is the Crate Mark II, so maybe they did what my dream is about the Cobra, and they just upscaled it from the original. By the way, just one technical question. How are levels with in-game noise and my voice? Is it okay? I've tried to balance it a bit. Yeah, they call it the Mark II, so they don't have to stick to exactly the restrictions of the lore, and that's fine. It's the spirit of the Crate from the lore, I guess. What I would want is that if they... Can you imagine if the in-game noise is low? I hear your voice better. Okay, I can turn in-game up a bit. What I would love is that if they made, like, not as a collector's item, but as some kind of special item, a Cobra Mark I, like the one Commander Jameson flew. If we could get that, that would be super awesome. I'm going to increase in-game stuff. I hope you can hear it better now. And I hope it doesn't drown out my voice. It should be balanced. That's what I'm trying to go for. So can you imagine if you get a possibility to do some kind of cool mission, and then you can fly a Cobra Mark I? That is mean. I mean, you have to buy it used. It's pretty broken. Whoa, what is going on with gravity here? Okay, stabilizing at 200 meters. Fly around. But if it's a medium ship, Crate would be awesome multi-crew. Yes, I agree. Because then, well, I guess there are already existing multi-crew medium ships, like the Python. And then well, having a good, like, large medium size is something I've wanted for a while. I think the Python is a little bit too heavy or whatever, or underpowered. It doesn't fly that well. Well, I like nimble ships. That's why I bought this account for small nimble ships. Come on, let's get close. Scan. Got too close. And let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, crate for combat, and let me just see if I need to discover some more. Crate for combat and Python for hauling. Awesome. I agree 100%. Yeah, that's why I just never got into it, because I've been doing other things that required bigger ships, like Thargoid fighting and stuff in Anacondas. So I never got into the Chieftain, and now that the Challenger is coming out, I see the Challenger as just a better Chieftain. So I think I would almost only get it for completionist reasons. Yeah, exactly, the Challenger. If it has a bit more armor than the Chieftain, then I would really love to build a super upgraded and engineered Challenger to fight scouts. I have an upgraded and engineered Anaconda and Cutter for the big Thargoids, but having a nimble, fun scout ship would be awesome. I would love to fight the Thargoids in the Cobra, but I think it's too small. I don't know if anybody has done it yet. Either. Maybe I can take scouts. Like if I... But right now this account doesn't have much access to engineering, but he's mainly focused on the Grudge Against the Universe as people. The other account is more focused on Thargoids, and then I built for my birthday a couple of weeks ago a Cobra with grade 5 dirty drives and 4 frag cannons that had double shot. That was kind of fun. You need to get really up into people's face and then shoot 4 frag cannons in their face. And I double shot engineered them. So they got 8 slugs in their face at the same time. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking scouts. I'm not thinking the big interceptors, the Cyclops, Basilisk, and Medusa. And I would need the good engineered Cobra, and I would need to be a much better pilot than I am. Right now, I want to finish these planetaries. Yeah, using... yeah, Guardian weapons. The Gauss Cannon is good. I like the Gauss Cannon because it's basically like a mix between a railgun and a plasma thing. Oh, I need to slow down for this planet. Is it big enough to slow me down? No, we're gonna do a bit of a loop. A recon loop, let's call it that. See, 5 seconds, that's much better. So let's see. Where's the search site? There's one there. I still think I'm a little bit fast. I haven't unlocked the shot cannon. I don't know if it's... because I only started Guardian stuff when the Gauss Cannon was out. So I unlocked the Gauss Cannon and then the Plasma Charger. So if the shot cannon is kind of a Guardian frag cannon, then I would love it. It kind of sounds like that. I would love that on a Cobra. That could be awesome. And I have... Do I have enough in my other account? I have 6 Guardian blueprints. And the mix of Guardian materials. Maybe I have enough to unlock the shot cannon. I could go in as part of the wing and just be a super annoyance to the Thargoid, and if I do the mod... you could probably not mod it. But I wonder if I could take out hearts if I get really close. So tell me, Roxanne, what are you doing in Elite these days? Are you preparing for the update? Are you kind of holding back and doing other things because you're waiting for the update? Or are you just doing your thing and seeing what comes? I think an engineered Python can be an awesome ship. Definitely. And when the crate comes, you can probably transfer a lot of the modules if they are same sizes. So it's definitely not wasted effort. I'm sure engineered Python would be an awesome ship to fly, and it can hold its own in combat, and it can do a lot of missions. Do you do BGS stuff for a faction? Yeah, exactly. The weapons are the same. So if you engineer them, then you can move them over to the crate. Oh, there's the outpost. I thought it had suddenly bugged to the... Why is it not a solid line? Why does it look like it's an... Ah, here we are. It looked like it had gone to the other side of the planet. But it was probably just hidden by some hills or something. Okay, data link scanner out. How wanted am I? 3... Yeah, you didn't see that. Close your eyes. Look at this red pen. Zing! Thomas is an awesome pilot that doesn't get distracted by bounties in the middle of approaching a base. Where's the data beacon? Here we go. Am I too close again? Oh, I even got an intel package created. That's nice. Let's pick to the other zone, jump into Super Cruise. And find the other base. I have 6.6 million now. I'm kind of I'm thinking about which ship to buy next. On my other account I went Cobra to Asp Explorer. So I want to do something different here. I think the Federal dropship costs too much. I think it's 18 million or something. So maybe I'm gonna go with the Vulture first. You like trading missions to boot influence? Yes, because you make credits and you boost influence a lot. I agree. It's a good way. It's a good way. Things I hate are donation missions, but I guess sometimes they are necessary. Especially, I mean, since they tie in with the status of the system and the faction. So if they are in complete collapse, then maybe a donation mission kind of makes sense. Oh, we need to go on the other side of the planet. What message did I get? Oh, one of these. I have too much. I'm even email bankrupt in Elite. What the hell? Oh, it's coming. I think with an engineered Python, I think you can hold yourself in conflict zones. Well, sometimes conflict zones are actually a little bit bugged, I find. Like, sometimes it seems like the low conflict zones are even more crazy than the high ones. Because as soon as you go in and start shooting at one of the opposing faction ship, then they all target you and you have 20 guys after you. I don't know why they're still bugged, because I think there was the same issue a couple of years ago, actually. Ah, you're out by the burning station. Yes, yes, yes. I was there a couple of days ago and used my beluga to save a lot of people. It was awesome. I love the look of the burning station. I know it's terrible, but it looks awesome. They have really outdone themselves with the way they have implemented the caustic damage, the structural damage, the fire, and the whole emergency status thing with the comms and the debris inside. I love it. And it was quite fun and a challenge to fly a shieldless Beluga to carry 184 passengers at a time. That definitely kept it fresh, because every time I would touch the toast rack, I would lose like 5% of hull. I think this guy, he would probably go in, pick up some people, and then he would wait for a slavery offer to come in the intercoms, and then he would go for that. This guy is a bastard. Are you using your Python? Good. You still have to be careful in the slot then. It would be too crazy. I think you should try it. With shields you're gonna be okay. Without shields you might get in trouble. Or maybe the Beluga is actually better, because the Type 9 is so wide, and you have all the debris that you sometimes have to fly like through some holes in it. So I think maybe you're right that the Type 9 is too big. Anaconda is good. It has a lot of internal compartments for economy cabins, and it's quite narrow actually. Stop. Where's the beacon? Oh, I see some skimmers, some buzzers. So you're playing right now, or are you just, I don't know, on your lunch break watching me? Let me know if I should shut up sometimes if you need to concentrate. Why do I always hit stuff when I boost? You save money for the crate. Good strategy, good strategy. Why am I so wanted everywhere? Okay, I need to fly 2000 light seconds to another planet. You can see I stacked up without any board flipping. I got all these. Most of them are scanning missions, and I have some data missions to the neighboring system where I want to go back before I go back to the bubble and deliver my Soontil relics to the engineer, and hopefully I can engineer my FSD a bit. And then I want to go into the bubble to a good station with a good shipyard and outfitting and see what I can get for my money. Do you think I can build a good vulture for, let's say, 10 million? It's morning and you're prepared to go to work soon. Are you in the US? Or Brazil or South America? That could be the time difference. Okay, it takes more than 10 million to build a good vulture. Okay, I got you. Canada. Okay. Or what is it called? Canada? I'm from Denmark, living in Germany right now, but I'm from Denmark, so I consider Canada to be one of our old territories due to the Viking stuff. But you're free to live there now, I approve. Come on, why am I not jumping? Align with the escape vector. Do I have to go vertical first? So basic price is 5 mil, and the build you've made there... It's not a build, okay. Yeah, I agree. Outfitting could, like with power plant, because I think it still has power plant issues. So I would also need to unlock which engineer just does power plants. None of these that I have access to now. I need a meta alloy. Well, I could... Frameshift and engines and thrusters. That is actually nice. But a meta alloy, I need to go so far. I'm going to do some frameshift drive first, and then I'm going to pick up the meta alloy for the engines. And you prefer the Chieftain over the Vulture? Okay. That might be the next step for this commander then. What's the base price of the Chieftain? 17 million? But you just showed me the link, so I can just look myself. Alliance Chieftain. 19 million. Okay. And the Vulture is 5 million. So 19. So I would need to save up a bit more, because I would really like to not sell my Cobra. For like sentimental reasons. Oh, I'm wanted by everybody. Dudes! I'm just myself doing... It's 50 million for a nicely fitted chieftain. Alright. Alright. I will have to find a way. I think I'll need a ship in between. And I guess the Asp Explorer is good for that. It can do missions, it can do a bit of cargo, it can do a bit of combat. Maybe that's a good all-round ship. Although... let me see. I don't even know how much money I have, because I haven't cashed in all my missions yet. And... let's see, how many have I done that I've finished. So this one is done. It gives 500,000. 1.5. 2.5. 3.5. 4.2. 4.5. 4.67. 5.7. 6. 6.3. 6.5. 6.7. 7 million. So I have 7 million in missions on top of my 6 million here. So that's 13 million. Huh. 13 million. Does that sound like a Vulture build? Maybe not. Ah, I need to slow down. What is the ship that you enjoy the most to fly? Because there's still actually quite a lot of the ships that I haven't flown. Like the small fighters. Like I've never flown a Viper. I've never flown a Vulture. I have never flown any of the 3 Fed medium ships. I have never flown... Well, I've flown a Chieftain in beta a little bit. Yeah, so you don't need to fit it much. So it's... You can kind of... If you have the money, you can outfit it quite well in the beginning, and you don't need to engineer it. Because it's just not for that anyway. So let's see, I have... What else am I missing to fly? I have flown the Python. I have never flown the Clipper, I think. And then we are up in the big 3, 4, 5, where I have flown... I have not flown a Type 9. I have a Type 10. I have a Cutter, I have an Anaconda, I have a Corvette. But I don't have a Type 9. I like to go mining in my... Is that a giant planet in front of my face that I can't see because of the background space is normally so dark?
Orbital flight engaged.
Yep, I'm in orbital flight. I need to be careful. Slow down. And flip around. Oh, it's too steep. I need to flip some more. Okay, let's go over here. It's... I need to do more sideways flying. I began with Ada, then Cobra, then Viper, dropship, assault ship. Okay. I look forward to trying to fit medium ships, because I think they're drifty and fun. I'm soon going to not be able to. I need to keep over 2.5 kilometers per second. Ah, we're almost there. Can I fit it? Inside dropping from orbital cruise? Ah, and not to. Is it on the other side of the planet? Where am I going? I need to find a search zone building that is on the other side of the planet. Or something. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, group trading missions. I agree. I've been doing the wing trading missions with a couple of buddies. We did it for a couple of days to boost their credits. And I used my cutter and they used the Anacondas, and it was glorious. It was a lot of fun. Because they had bought the Anacondas, but they couldn't outfit them for combat, and they really wanted to. So we did a couple of days with wing trading missions. We found some systems in Outbreak, and then we flew them. We found missions for progenitor cells and performance enhancers. And then we could get missions that paid like, for maybe 3,000 units, they would pay 15, 17, 20 million. And it's fun to be 3 guys in a wing, and you chat and you trade, and you have to find new stations to actually have them, because you've bought too many. We're still too far. Just one sec, I got a message. You're interested? Okay, so you need to go to the galaxy map, find some systems that are in status outbreak, because that means they have disease spreading. There's pandemic, there is epidemic, there is bad things happening. They will then, you go there, and then you take the wing missions. They have the, usually it's the source and return missions. So you need a little bit of capital to start to buy the goods, but I'm sure you have that. And then I recommend you kind of do them for, I mean, if you can fill up, or do them for one faction at a time, so that, what is this thing? So that you get good rep with them and you get allied quickly. And then, because then they start paying really, really well. Yeah, Asp Explorer is a good ship. I think it's the one that has the hard points, like, so you can see them from the cockpit. So I usually run 6 multi-cannons just for fun. Let's see. Yeah, it's good for jumping around. I agree. If you want actually an even smaller ship that is good for jumping around, like if you just need to go over to the other end of the bubble to pick up something, or if you need to go with an SRV, then a hauler is actually, it has very good jump range for its size. And I think if you just put the FSD, if you upgrade that, then you're ready to go. And it costs almost nothing. So the 10% you lose on the hull doesn't really matter. You can use it to jump across the bubble to pick up a ship that you have somewhere else, upgrade the FSD, jump over, sell the FSD, or downgrade it to E level again, and then sell the hull for 10% loss, but that's only a few thousand credits for a hauler. So it's a lot cheaper, and it jumps really well. It jumps surprisingly well. You should... let me see, I think in your... Here, your Coriolis link, I'm sure there's a standard jump range. So you can see Asp Explorer has standard jump range of what? Let's see. I can't see that here. But it has really look into a hauler. I recommend it. It's a super good little ship. I call them taxi haulers when I use them. Why trade an Asp for a DBX? The Asp is a bigger and better ship. I mean, and I think they have similar looking cockpits. So what would be the reason to trade the Asp for DBX? 40 meters scanning, and do I have no more stuff? Oh, there's a mission out there. Let's see, do I only have... I've done all the planetary scans, so I only have to go back and hand them in at row stop. Okay, let me go out and see what it is I have to complete out here. But that's all the planetary scan missions done. Yeah.
Incoming mission critical message.
So let's go to Super Cruise, fly out to that station. Oh, it's 6,000 light years away, almost 7. It's gonna take a little bit. Oh, hi Highland Gunner. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I'm flying a Cobra, as you can see. I'm on my second account, and I'm enjoying a lot starting over from scratch. I couldn't bear, like, resetting my save. I mean, the money was okay and the ships, but I don't know, the rank grind and the permit grind, I was like especially for Jameson. I enjoy so much that I have access to Jameson because I'm elite in trading and exploring, and I couldn't bear getting rid of that, so I got an extra account. And now I enjoy switching between. I play mainly on my main account, on my first account, and then I enjoy a lot sometimes to do little play arounds in this. I try with this commander to use as few in-game tools as possible. So I've kind of stumbled upon a system where there's some high-paying planetary missions. I have 6.6 million credits now, but I think I'm carrying around 7 or 8 million credits in completed missions. So, and this Cobra is A-rated. So I'm thinking of what ship to go for next. I was hoping to avoid the Asp Scout because I had it on my main account. I like it, I like the Asp, but I would like to go a different route. So I'm thinking of a Vulture. How many Explorer streamers use a DBX? Yeah, it can jump well, and I think it gives pretty pictures, and it looks good in screenshots or in external video. So I can understand them. Actually, I have never flown the Diamondbacks either. There are so many ships I haven't flown. This commander, I think, is not going to fill the gap with all the other ships, because I'm trying to roleplay a bit. He likes Federal a lot, so his short-term dream is to get one of the Federal medium ships. I think I have a Federal rank mission, or have I completed it already? Let me see where I am. I am... Okay, I have kind of no rank with anybody, but I'm going to take the rank up mission for the Federation. Oh, and I'm signed up with the Vinny Duval for the railguns. Ooh, think about this, guys. Vulture with the triple shot railguns, with the Imperial hammers, because I'm okay with aligning a little bit with the Imperial power to get the weapons, and then I ditch them immediately after I've bought them. So a Vulture with 2 Imperial hammers, maybe that could be fun, because I can engineer them when I have the materials and the engineer access, of course. DBX does have good jump range, but you're unable to fit certain modules that you will require for long-range operation. So maybe AFMUs or repair limpets. I think also the ASP has a much bigger internal optional compartment for fuel scoop than the Diamondback. So I think actually for exploration, I think the ASP is still a better exploration ship. If you have it, and if you want to explore, I think you should stick with it and just maybe try to have some fun maxing it out. I have a friend, PJ, that has been to the other side of the galaxy several times in an ASP Explorer, unengineered. He got 44 light years out of it, unengineered. So engineered, it can probably approach the high 50s. And I think the ASP has enough compartments for you to have an AFMU, a couple of heat sinks, stuff like that. So it's a proper self-sufficient exploration ship that can go deep into the void for a long time. Yeah, because my friend, he's using neutron boosting all the time, so he definitely has an AFMU to repair himself. Come on, Walter Point. We're almost on the edge of the system map. We're all the way out here. So let's go here. But Highland Gunner, what are you doing in the lead at the moment? Are you waiting for the update tomorrow? Are you grinding something frantically to have it before tomorrow? Or are you just sitting back and enjoying some relaxed gameplay while you wait for the update? Yeah, I have an exploration Anaconda and I love it. It's not maxed out at all, but it still has 55 light year jump range. And it's very self-sufficient with modules and stuff, and I can bring a whole host of SRVs and fighter. So if I want to mess around with going planetary or having some fun in some canyons, I can do that. I just need to not stuff it up too much. But I would, if you have, you're just earning for the carrier ship. Yeah, I kind of get into that mindset as well sometimes, and then I do some passenger missions. And then after an evening of that, I get bored of that, and then I do something else. What credit level are you at, Highland Gunner? Do you think you can buy yourself a carrier ship when they come in Q4? No, they're in the Q4 update. Let's hope. I mean, things can happen. So maybe Q4 update, maybe it'll be pushed. I hope not. Or maybe the Q4 update comes on 31st of December. Oh, you have 1.5 billion. Nice. Nice. Let's see, what mission did we complete here? Oh, a lot of the Civil War. Okay, cool. Let's see. 1 million. 1 million. 1 million. Oh, I didn't click it. And then there's a follow-up missions for 42,000. I think, guys, you have to up your game to get my interest. When you're giving me missions for 1.3 million, you don't need to throw missions at 42,000 at me. That's kind of almost insulting. What is this? These are follow-up missions again? Oh, there's another one for 1 million, 1.3. Should I do 2 more? What do you guys say? Should I take these 2 high-paying missions? Or are we getting bored with plan? I think we're getting bored. I think he wants to go. Do I have anything here? No. Let me just check Interstellar. See if I have any... Oh, let's pay this. So we can look squeaky clean and not draw attention to ourselves. Then let's go to row stop, where we can hand in some more missions. You have a nice day, Maxam. It was very nice of you to hang out with me and talk to you. Fly safe and have a nice day at work or school or whatever you go. So Heilingon, are you grinding money at the moment? Are you on your way to Med B or Smeaton as we speak?
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, that's nice. That is right over there. So I can go into Super Cruise immediately. If I sell most of my ships except you have...
Frame shift.
Yeah, I think 2 to 2.5 billion, I assume you mean billion, could maybe get you a part of a megaship. But I fear that megaships, not megaships, the fleet carriers. I think FDev really wants to make it the clan mechanics of Elite. So maybe they say, our intention is that it's minimum, for example, 10 people that get together to get one. So maybe the damn thing actually costs like 10 or 15 billion. And maybe you can, like, I think it would be cool if they did it in a way that you could do kind of some as a down payment and then some as a loan repayment. So in the first period afterwards, it has some higher maintenance cost because you're servicing a loan as well. And then once you get over the newness, because in the beginning you want to do everything on the megaship, or on the fleet carrier, I mean. So it's not a problem to actually pay off a loan because you're focusing, everybody's focusing their gameplay on that thing. So then you could pay it off over a period, I don't know, something that maybe in average would take people a month. And then, once you've paid it off, maintenance costs are lower, and especially if you don't want it to jump around so much, there could be, then it's mainly just upkeep, some repair cost, and then you could grind for upgrades. And then at some point you would want it to move out of your home system, and then you grind some fuel, and then it jumps. I think that would actually be a nice way of doing it. So you have 35 members in your player group. That's very nice. That's very nice. I'm kind of involved with, well, with the East India Company, that is a real player faction, and then with a community that is called the Colony. It's still very new, so we don't have an in-game thing yet. Which is your player group? Is it the... No, the Parent Initiative is bigger, right? Yeah. Tell me, which is your player group? And let me see if this works. I think I don't have Nightbot running. We just start Nightbot. Hey, why are you so slow? Then in commands, don't we have uptime? Okay, let's enable this one called game. And let's see if that is what makes the uptime command work. Shadow Hunters. Oh, but if you just started out, then that's 35 is a good size. You can definitely push your faction. I think you can definitely push your faction. Are you present in an outpost or in a big station? Do you have an in-game faction, or are you working off of a Discord or something like that? And I think having a community like your player group, whether it is in-game or not, maybe you've adopted a different in-game... Oh, can I get this? No, too fast. If you are part of a player group, and whether you have an in-game presence or not, you can either apply to get your group into the game via the Frontier forum. There's a application form, or you can of course adopt an in-game faction that is not a player faction, and then you push them to be, you adopt them and they adopt you, and then you push them in the BGS. It can be a lot of fun. I've helped the East India Company a lot with BGS stuff, and I really like it because you work for a couple of days and then you see the result that either you fend off somebody pushing in on you, or you push yourself up and into an expansion or something like that. It's a whole new way of playing Elite, instead of just looking out for your own credits. Whoop, I thought it was completely different. Stop. So I really enjoy doing the BGS work. It gives kind of a bigger purpose than just... I have no landing request at all. Okay. On number 3, of course. Where's number 3? Here we are. And of course we're backwards again. It's nice to have a small ship like a Cobra. Yes, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you guys are having an awesome lot of fun in the Discord, planning and talking about what to do, and then you actually do it in the game, and you see what works and what doesn't. I think it is so important for the long-term interest in the game to become part of a player group. What am I doing wrong here? Too far ahead. That was a terrible landing. Have you adopted an in-game faction, or are you working on getting your name in-game? Let's see. And are you Imperial or Federal, or what's your profile for the Shadowhunters? This didn't pay so well. Ah, you also group in Star Citizen. Nice. Yeah, I have a few ships in Star Citizen, but I kind of find it troublesome to actually get motivated to play it a lot, because the resets are so quick, and I still think you cannot earn money to buy ships inside Star Citizen. Is that all my missions? No. Wait. Okay, this is for Niguri, 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 Niguri. Where do I hand this one in? here where I am. Okay. Ah, no, this is in Niguri as well. That I hand these in. Do I need... No, I think I've done them already. Yes. Okay, so I need to jump over to the other system. And these follow-up missions were not very attractive anyway. Why are there no missions for the jet ring? Anyway, let's see. Contacts. Do we have anything outstanding? Interstellars? Nope. I think we are almost ready to go. Advanced maintenance. Did I max that out? Yes, except for paint. So have you applied to get into Elite? Yeah, hopefully by the end of the year we can do a bit more mechanics in Star Citizen that makes it a bit like gives you a reason to earn some money instead of just buying gear and guns. If you could earn money to buy another ship, it could be awesome. I don't need to go to the system map. I don't need to go to the menu either. I need to launch. And welcome to any new viewers. Everybody is very welcome. Right now I was talking to Highland Gunner about his player group. They are 35 people in the Shadowhunters. I'm not going to recruit for them because I'd rather recruit for East India Company, but I'm also not going to do that very hard. Right now what you see is me playing my second account. Started out less than 2 in-game days ago. Let's see, where are we? 1 day, still 14 hours. What? So a couple of days playtime, and by pure luck I found a site with a lot of good missions. So now I have 14.7 million credits, and I would like to... The Cobra is kind of maxed out as far as go non-engineered. All the important bits are A-rated, and I would love to have a nice ship to fly next. I would like to not sell the Cobra. What do I have? What missions do I have? Oh, there's one. For Imperial, I'm not gonna complete that one, I think. Synthesis rest, time bonus, 41 minutes. Ooh, extra money. Let's see where we need to... I think I need to deliver all of them to the same station. Yep, it looks like it. Chernozhsk City. Here we go, dude. 1000 light years out. Shouldn't be a big problem. And this is where I came here originally to buy Soontil relics for the Elvira Matuk engineer. I had been out in this area of space and I saw that I had almost fulfilled the range requirement to be 300 light years away. We can check her out here. So here we have Elvira Matuk. She likes to have minimum distance from career start is 300 light years, and then you need 3 Soontil relics. So I was out in the region near Soontil. I went into Soontil because I thought I could buy Soontil relics there, but there's nothing there. There's an information beacon about some ancient history, but nothing else. So I found that in this system, why the hell can't I see that right here? Anyway, we are in Nguri, and there in Chernozhsk City you can buy Soontil relics. So I flew over here. It was kind of on the way home to the bubble. I had been out exploring a crazy system with many black holes and stuff. So I picked up some Soontil relics, but I couldn't fill up my cargo hold, so I checked out the mission board, and then I saw they had very, very well paying planetary scan missions. Maybe I should slow down even more. But let's see if I can drop. Can I? No. Too fast. Too fast. Too fast has never happened before. In any way or form. Let's drop in here now. Come on. 2.5. 2. Let's go. I can fly a bit faster. And we have the opening down here. Is anybody in chat new commanders? Sounds like both Mark Sam that I spoke to before and Highland Gunner are very experienced commanders. Know exactly how everything works, and they just need to enjoy some time in game making it happen. Let's see. Oh, I need a docking request. I'm trying to make that a thing to say I need a docking request, like as it's if docking is a swear word, replacing another swear word that rhymes with docking. But it hasn't really become a thing yet. Let's check out these guys. These guys. I heard that's a new American way of saying things. Oop. Oop. Litho braking. It's okay. Nothing happens to the ship, nothing happens to the office building. I need to find out what these office buildings are made of, because they're made of very durable materials. I have used them to break my cutter fully loaded, and many other things. So let's see. I'm going to finish some missions. Should I hand in that Imperial rank mission, or should I just keep it? I think this is the one. Whatever. A mission is a mission. Cash is cash. But this commander will never fly an Imperial ship. Do we have good missions? Boom data all over the place. Planetary scan job. Oh, we just made another million. 48,000. That is nothing. I am now doing missions for millions. So you cannot tempt me with new missions for 10,000 credits. I'm a big boy now. I need more. Okay, maybe we shouldn't air all our issues on stream. Let's see, what else do we have here? Data. Okay, so we have 16 million, roughly. What do we have as shipyard? 11 ships. Eagle, hauler. Ah, look at the hauler. We were talking about the hauler before with jump range. Because it starts out with a jump range of 10. Where, for example, the Eagle has 8. And the thing is, the hauler has, I think, a slot that is... what? Do you only have a 2E? Isn't it a taxi hauler? Isn't that a thing in the bubble? Anyway, hauler. Eagle. Cobra. Yes. Type 6. No, this commander does not. Dolphin. Ooh, I could use this to ferry criminals around and make a lot of money. But, oh, an Imperial scum. Orca, Beluga, Sidewinder. Okay, so I cannot buy my next ship here. So I'm going to continue my way to hand in my dear Soontil relics in Kuhn. Let's see how far that is. 376, so there's going to be a little bit of jumping. And let's see. So here is the planet, here is the base. Let's get this going. Then I think after I've engineered... Well, I need to see which materials I need. Because I don't know that yet. But if I can increase my jump range a little bit, I could go out and pick up a meta alloy. And then I could get thrusters. Maybe it's not money grind at the moment. Ah, boost! I need to be careful. Whoa, that went better than expected. 10 points for Slytherin for a boosting exit. How many jumps do we have? 22. Are you serious? Because we have a jump range of what? 21. Or 19, actually, because we're kind of loaded with soon till relics. So what can we do in 22 jumps time? What can we do? We can sing a song, but nobody wants that. Let's see who else is online. Seems like I am mainly lurker-friendly stream at the moment. That's fine, that's fine. Nothing wrong with lurkers. Oh, and I'm gonna scan to get a bit of money. Nine systems, that's a little bit of money. Okay, I can see electrical longboard, welcome. Commander Root, welcome. Those two guys, I think, are the ones that have watched my stream the most. The electrical skateboard, electrical longboard, and Commander Root. There's also often a bot called Cute Healer Girl. It's kind of obvious what they're trying to do there. They want people to not ban it. What could be, what do you guys think is the reason between Twitch stream watching bots? What the hell are they doing with those? Why are there Twitch watching bots? It's a mystery to me why anybody wants to do that. Oh, and Malik is online, that's always nice. And the official wizard, very good stuff. Here we could not fuel either. Hopefully we don't have to divert too much. When are we back in the bubble? Let's have a look on the galaxy map. Oh, we're not that far out. This yet is in the bubble, right? We're almost there. It's just because we need to go to the other side of the bubble. Normally I look at it this way. So we've actually been a little bit towards the center.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see. What do you guys think of... What do you think are gonna come in the Q2? No, Q2 is now. In the Q3 update. What do we know about that? What do we know about the Q3 update? I think there's gonna be, of course, some bug fixes and stuff. Maybe the... Oh! What do we have here? Look at this, guys. This is quite cool. These stars are super close together. Are they merged? Have a look here. Ding, 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 guys. Attention, everybody. Oh, they're not merged, but they're super close. Can I fly between them? Would that be awesome? I think I need a screenshot. I would love to fly a little bit down so that they become equal size because of the perspective. I think I need to fly down a little bit like this. Oh, and there's another star below me. This is an awesome system. Let's check out the system map in a bit. Then they cover each other up. Okay. Okay. We don't get them to be the same size. Oh, almost. That almost worked. Let's go in to free camera. That's a pretty cool screenshot. Sorry for the flickering while the screenshot happens. Let me see. Can we be the bridge? We can be the bridge between these two fusion reactors. Can I actually... Oh, I should turn around. I should do... Okay, so I've targeted this. I need to make it right behind me. And then we take a screenshot where I'm looking at the front of the Cobra and these two stars. That could be awesome. Let's see what we can get here. That actually doesn't look too bad. Need to move it a little bit. The adjustments are too big. There we go. Can we boost? No, because we're in Super Cruise. Let's get one more, and then let's get going. Okay, let's get going. Set the next in the trip. Next waypoint in the trip.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let me just check if I can do these quickly. These screenshots. Where are we? Pictures. Frontier.